I'm still Buhari's strong supporter. Freed train abductee. One of the released abductees from the Abuja Kaduna train attack, Hassan Usman, has maintained that he is still a strong supporter of the President, Major General Buhari, retired. Before his release on July 25th, Usman, a lawyer, and his wife Amina were among the passengers abducted during the attack on March 28, 2022. Usman, who spent over 100 days in captivity, was among the kidnapped victims seen in a viral video where they were tortured by the terrorists. Speaking with ICIR, Usman admitted that though he was still a supporter of Buhari, his administration had scored below average in terms of security. He said, I am still a strong supporter of Buhari, but in terms of security, I can score this government below average. Well, keep scoring. Because of one of their major responsibilities is to see that the lives and property of citizens are being guaranteed by the government. But as it is now, I can say that the government has failed woefully in that area. Despite the huge resources allocated for security in Nigeria, there is still nothing to write home about. Speaking about his experience, Usman said, it has been a bitter experience, I must say. Since when we were captured, we had to walk long miles for almost 3 days before we reached a camp where we were detained for close to 4 months. And being there is a bitter experience, actually, because since we arrived at that camp, we have been sleeping on bare ground for most of the time. Come rain, come sunshine, we have been there. Mosquitoes and reptiles and snakes were biting us for a very long time. We have killed more than 10 snakes and some other reptiles like scorpions or what have you. Wow. Well, on first impressions, most will say this is definitely fake, not even true at all. I mean, you cannot go through an experience like that and still support the administration that made it possible for that attack to happen. So, in every logical sense, that does not make sense. But again, if you now think that if you go through that and you're still choosing to support Buhari, then there is a real big issue, and we would want to believe that is not true. Well, again, that is on the logical side of things when you think about it. But then this is a country that still, Tinubu has supporters. 2019, as much as their theories and their conspiracies of, if votes were legit or not, usual rumors with the elections in Nigeria, there were still people who still wanted to vote for Buhari intentionally. So in this case, for people to have supported the man, even not even going through things like that, and then someone must have gone through sufferings like this and still choose to support Buhari, then something is really wrong with our mindset. And of course, saying you're going to score the government below average when it comes to security is like, okay, maybe those that are concocting the stories want to add a bit of nuance and make it look genuine. But in any way, if you're scoring the government, I mean, then there's a problem, because this government is not even, there should be no score at all, at all. So, on first impressions, this is very much hard to believe, but, very sad. Well, they should go and re-examine that guy's mind. He probably is already crazy. Someone should mark my words and quote me later. The APC terrorists will recapture him again in no time. Just mark my words. That time, his dead brain will be reformatted by the APC terrorists. Another comment. Sometimes, we don't need to worry if God allows some bad things to happen to some people. Of course, this story is very much, is really hard to believe. Wow. Continue deceiving yourself. The fact is that this government has totally brought hardships upon the citizens and have failed in all ramifications. Note that the best indication of good governance is visible improvements in the lives of its citizens. Anything else is propaganda. Okay? Well, this is what is called the Buhari effect. If anything, it's the Nigerian effect, to be honest. Because really, this is like, because before Buhari came, you cannot say the country was not bad. It was very, very bad. And at the end of the day, that was the basis as to why Buhari was employed. But then, it's now like Buhari has now shown the extent to which corruption can really go if not handled on time. And it's now worse. So for the fact it's gone worse, and people choose to vote for him. Or now it's gotten worse, some people's eyes have opened. See? So really, people thinking like that is not because Buhari came in office. Buhari empowered such mindsets that already existed. And it is really such a shame. So it is what it is. This is simply called mental slavery. It's everywhere, even in southern Nigeria, and in Nigeria, especially southwest. Mental slavery, well, at this point, I don't think it's even far-fetched. Where you are in love with your oppressor. Ooh, very strong. Well, the media should show empathy to someone who has been in captivity for so long, rather than using him for political propaganda. Of course, people should know that this is not normal. Of course. And it's like the Nigerian media itself, I mean, these papers, I mean, come on. But really, this, I mean, whatever it is that would make anything trend, the Nigerian media as well sometimes does fuel irrelevant conversations as well as fuel false narratives or very damaging narratives anyway. So it's not surprising that this is happening. Well, the trauma he suffered as the kidnapper's den has robbed him of his sanity. Well, the mental strain or whatever mental disorder that may come with you being kidnapped or being attacked, obviously is very real. But again, you can't really say that this is realistic and you can say this is true. I mean, yeah, there is no way at all. There must have probably been some sort of storyline or something that would have compromised this man to have said this. Again, you never really know. Your first abduction was basic. You will soon be there for advanced diploma in foolery. Wait for it. Again, himself and his wife. If you say you've killed over 10 snakes, if you say you've killed over 10 snakes and scorpions, I mean, this is literally warfare, like in real life, because you cannot go through that and still say that you are supporting Buhari. It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. So there is a lot of falsehood to this. There is nobody that's going to go through that, because if that is true, then what it's really saying is a danger to Nigerians and the mindset, because it means that Nigerians are still going to have, I guess, more capacity to go through more hardships until decide to make change. Well, this is what it is. What do you think about this in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.